I invented this scientist 10 seconds ago. Then I asked an AI to tell me about her. It gave me a university, 3 published papers, and an award. Every detail sounded real. There was only one problem. None of it existed. I asked the same question again, and the AI invented a completely different life, with exactly the same confidence. By the end of this video, we'll reconstruct its answer token by token and find the exact moment uncertainty became a lot. But the strangest part is this: the AI may have been rewarded for guessing. That biography did not come from a hidden file about my scientist. There was no file. The model created the answer piece by piece, using patterns learned from enormous amounts of text. To understand the mistake, we have to stop imagining AI as a search engine. A search engine looks for existing information. A language model usually generates information one token at a time. A token can be a word, part of a word, or even punctuation. After producing one token, the model uses it to help choose the next. For every position, several tokens could fit. The model calculates which continuation is most likely based on its training and the conversation so far. But likely to appear next does not mean likely to be true. Those are completely different questions. Suppose the answer begins, "She studied at." Many university names could complete that sentence naturally. If the scientist is real and well documented, one name may have strong support, but my scientist never existed, so no correct university was available. The model still knew what a scientist's biography normally looks like: a university, a research field, published papers, perhaps an award. It lacked the actual person, but it had an extremely strong pattern for the shape of the answer. So it selected a university that sounded appropriate. That invented university then became part of the conversation. From that point forward, every new token was generated in a context where this fictional detail appeared to be established information. Now a department at that university became plausible. Then a professor, a research project, and a paper title became plausible. One unsupported detail created a foundation, and the model constructed an internally consistent world on top of it. That explains why hallucinations often feel coherent instead of random. The model is maintaining consistency with everything already written. Unfortunately, a story can be perfectly consistent with itself while being completely inconsistent with reality. But why does the answer sound so confident? Because confidence in language is part of the writing style. A fluent sentence does not automatically contain a reliable measurement of factual certainty. Polished wording can hide weak factual support. During pre-training, language models learn by predicting missing or upcoming text. They encounter countless examples of how people write, but the training text does not arrive with every sentence neatly labeled as true, false, outdated, sarcastic, or uncertain. Some patterns are easy to learn because they repeat constantly. Grammar, common expressions, and familiar facts appear again and again. Rare details are different. A person's exact birthday or an obscure paper title may appear very few times or never appear at all. This creates an unusual machine, one that can master the structure of an answer more easily than the fact inside it. It knows exactly how a citation should look, even when it does not know which citation actually supports the claim. Later training teaches models to follow instructions, become helpful, and avoid unsupported answers. Modern systems are much better at refusing uncertain questions. But another problem appears. Answering is often treated as success, while refusing can look like failure. Imagine 2 students taking a difficult test. One leaves every uncertain answer blank, the other guesses. If wrong answers and blank answers both receive 0 points, the student who guesses occasionally gets lucky and finishes with a higher score. Recent OpenAI research argues that many accuracy-focused evaluations create a similar incentive. They can reward a correct guess while giving no credit for honestly admitting uncertainty. This does not teach a model to lie deliberately. It can encourage answering when abstaining would be safer. Researchers at Anthropic found another clue while examining one specific Claude model. They identified activity associated with refusing to answer. In that model, reluctance to speculate appeared to behave like a default state. When the model recognized a familiar person, Another mechanism could suppress that reluctance and allow an answer, but sometimes a name looked familiar even when the relevant facts were missing. The answering mechanism activated, the refusal weakened, and the model began constructing a plausible response. That finding belongs to one studied model, so we should not assume every AI works identically, but it reveals something important. Hallucination can involve a failed decision about whether enough knowledge exists to answer, not merely random words appearing by accident. Would making the model larger solve this? It helps, but it cannot guarantee truth. Some information is private, ambiguous, recently changed, or absent from the available data. A more capable model can produce a better answer, but it can also produce a more convincing guess. One solution is retrieval-augmented generation, or RAG. Before answering, the system searches selected documents for relevant evidence. Instead of depending entirely on patterns stored during training, the model receives actual material it can reference. Tools can help too. Search provides recent information. Calculators verify arithmetic. Code can test a result. Citations allow people to inspect the evidence, and separate verification steps can compare important claims with reliable sources before showing the final answer. But these methods are not perfect. Retrieval can select an irrelevant document. The model can misunderstand a correct source. A citation may exist without supporting the sentence beside it. Connecting an answer to evidence reduces hallucination. It does not create an infallible machine. A trustworthy system must also know when to stop. If evidence is weak, it should express uncertainty, ask for clarification, or say that it cannot verify the answer. Sometimes "I don't know" is not a limitation. It is the most accurate possible response. Now return to my imaginary scientist. The model had no real biography to retrieve, but it possessed powerful patterns for universities, research papers, awards, and academic writing. When asked to complete the empty biography, plausible language filled the space where evidence should have been. So AI hallucinations are not mysterious digital dreams. They happen when a system built to generate plausible language produces a claim that reality does not support and fails to stop. Fluency creates the answer. Evidence determines whether we should trust it. The next time an AI gives you a beautifully written fact, remember, sounding certain and being correct are separate abilities. The safest AI is not the one that always answers. It is the one that understands when an answer still needs evidence. And that's everything for today's video. If this explanation made AI hallucinations clearer, subscribe for more complex AI and machine learning concepts explained visually. Comment below with the next topic you want me to break down. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.